All right, so here we go. Um, so I wanted to go over the large Wisdom Warrior Loom, and she is large. Yeah, we need like a really cool overhead camera to get it all, but we're going to work with what we've got. So here's the deal. I've got two cameras going so that I can hopefully communicate to you very, very clearly. Full disclosure, MB's in the house. He's behind me. So if you hear snoring, barking, grunting, groaning, it is Marlon Brando. All right. So our beading area on this loom is just a little over 4 inches. Okay. And then the length is just under, well, it's about 25. Let me bring the rear end here. 25 inches. But if we go all the way, see if I can do this gracefully here, all the way to the back, because you can weave on the back of the Wisdom Warrior. Hopefully my tape is long enough. Oh, wow. I've always said 50 inches, but it looks like you could get even more. So just about almost 54 inches. Let's bring that in here really quick. So that's quite a long piece. We'll have to brainstorm as to what that could be. All right. So for this video, I'm just going to keep it simple, and I'm going to be warping. I'm actually going to set up my loom to accommodate an 11-0 seed bead pattern. And let's see. Let me bring this over because I need to make sure. So with this particular pattern, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 beads across. And so I'm actually going to need 14 warps. So I'm going to use my Wildfire, and I think I'll scooch this down a little bit here. Get any distractions out of the way. So this is Wildfire, and it's the black. It's the 0.006. And what I like to do is I'll just make a little loop in the air. I think of it as a little lasso, little cowgirl loop. And I'm going to put that over this back button. And I realize I need to bring that into the shot. So hold on. The good old days of having so many cameras. But this makes it fun. This is real. So there's the back button. And that's where I put my first, where I put the loop and then my first knot. And now I'm going to just tighten that up. Okay. So I want it to be nice and tight as possible. So, and I'm going to do a third one for giggles. We always have the giggle knot, right? Just for extra. And I am working from the spool. Typically when you're working with a beaded project, you are. And because I know that my project's going to not be the full 4 inches, I can go ahead and focus on warping in the middle. So let me bring that into the camera again here. Okay, so here is the top. And just like when we're warping our other looms, our other jewel looms, we're going to find a spot for the thread to lay into. So it's going to lay into that groove. And I'm going to go ahead and bring this back down. And then I'm guiding it. You see how it's sliding in my right hand? Which, by the way, this is my right hand. This is my left hand. The warrior is in front of my body. My body's over here. And I have it in like a sideways position. Okay. So I'm going to pull the first warp all the way down to the bottom here. And I'm just going to eyeball it. Okay. And yeah, that looks pretty good. All right. And then I'm going to come over here. Sounds really good, right? because that's what we want to retain. So when I'm going to scooch it up a little bit more because I need you to see my bottom. I love it. I love this loom so much, but you know, taping the process all by yourself is a little challenging, so bear with me. Okay, so watch my hands, what I'm going to do, okay, while keeping the tautness, I'm coming around the back button there, and I'm going to go around it twice, okay, just to help keep the tension nice and tight. And because I'm working with 11/0s, I don't need to skip a groove. All right, so I just laid that in to the warp, and again, just bear with me as I'm working this thread, because this is a lot of loom to warp. It's so stinking fun. Okay, again, I'm going to lay it into that loop, and I just want to make sure I'm checking that nothing bounced out of place. And I've got it really nice and tight in my hand. I'm coming under. Let me see if I can show you that. I don't want to lose my tension. So beep, 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 backing up like the delivery truck. Okay, so you see this here? I'm really holding on to it. I've got it. Let's get my hand out of the way. All right, and we're coming up. We're coming up. All right, so it just went under the button. I should get an award for this. Okay, and then I'm going to lay it into the groove. And all the while, just like, you know, you've heard me talk when I'm warping the other looms about just go slow. You know, just, you know, don't be so fast and furious and crazy that, you know, you get frustrated because you've lost your tension. Let me go back now. Okay. Yeah, all is well and tension land. So what do I have? 1, 2, 3. And what did I say? I had 13 across, so I need 14. Okay, so I might go silent. So I really need to count here. Okay, and then we're going to come back up. And I need to reposition my hand. So you see how I take, gosh darn, let me see, because I want you to see how I do that. Hold on. So when I came up to the top here, I'm using my left hand, my pointer, to help keep the thread in the groove, because there's just so much area to cover, right? It's like, it's really quite the dance. And then I'm going to come back around that back button, and then I'm going to help guide it into the groove. And then I'm going to come back down, and I'm going to bring, there's its little bottom. Okay, and we're coming down, readjusting my hand. And what do we got? I know we don't have 14. Okay, so we're just going to keep doing this. And once again, come back down. And I put my pointer up there. So I'm really helping to guide the thread. And again, we're just gonna, this is looking really good, really good. And we're gonna drop that down. Got my pointer. And we're gonna go back around the button. He's snoring away. I don't know if you can hear that or not. He's like, you are boring me, woman. Okay, so we're going to come back up here, drop that down. I feel like I need to give it a little, yep, okay, cool. Little, I just wanted to make sure I still had the tension. Oops. Nope, don't want to skip 2, I want to skip 1. Come on, buddy. Aha, there you go, thank you. Okay, and then we're going to come back down. And so I'm just going to keep doing this same process until it is completed. Let's come back up again. Yeah, so it's really kind of a two-handed dance here. You know, you're really constantly helping to guide the wildfire or your, you know, the beading thread that you're using. And I just want to see for giggles. Let's see, where are we? Um, one, I apologize for the arm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so this would be 12. Oop, don't want to fall off the table. So we're stuck on something. Okay, so that was 11. Definitely could use a little more light so that I could see a little bit better. And we're coming back up. All right. And of course, when you're doing this and you're not videotaping yourself, it's going to go a lot easier and quicker. So, okay. Once again, oh my gosh, my eyeballs are like going cross. Well, maybe a little bit easier. I think I've got 2 more to do. So let me see up here. Yeah, it's when, you know, when you're not skipping any grooves, it can get really like you're looking at your warps thinking, holy guacamole. Okay. Again, apologize for the arm, trying to get it out of the way and count. I'm going to go ahead and get a little light on the subject. Hopefully that doesn't overexpose too much. I'll just do that for a second here. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Awesome sauce. We did it. Okay. So turn that down. And then what I'm going to do, okay, I need a longer table. Or I should scooch up more. I guess that's the problem. I'm kind of on the edge. So now what I want to do is I want to wrap. Okay, I'm wrapping the wildfire, keeping it really nice and tight. I've wrapped it around a couple of times because I don't want to lose the tension. And let's see, I've got my burner here. There's the, and thank you. So that worked really nice. Finally got that all dialed in my life. Boy, what a saver. I love that. Beadle-on wildfire cutter. Super awesome sauce. And so now, you know, this is always the fun part. We don't want to lose our tension. So I'm going to try to tie, you know what I'm going to try to do? Let's see. Well, no, because I'm right-handed. I might get all screwed up. I'm tying back here. So let me see. I want to do this so you can see what I'm doing. But if you've tied off on the other looms, same process. Let me get this guy. He's dancing everywhere. Come on, buddy. Just go in there for me. Thank you. And then I'm just going to pull it through. So basically, listen, what we're trying to do here is tie a knot. So however you get there, just get there. You know, that's first and foremost important. We don't want to lose the tension of our warps. So I got one, and then I'm just going to do one more here. Okay. Nice, sweet. All right, let me bring that in. Kind of hard to see. Let's see, where are those guys at? Oh, there it is. There they are. Yeah. So what you can also do too, what I've noticed is like there's just a little give, not too much though, but sometimes I'll just push these to tighten them up. And all I'm doing is I've got my hand on each end. And then I'm just pushing it a little bit to help tighten up those. Nice. Awesome. And there you have it. You have your large Wisdom Warrior Bead Loom ready to create with those little 11-0 seed beads. I can't wait. I'm super stoked about this pattern. And yeah, how much fun. Very cool. So this loom is perfect for your hat bands, for your chokers, for belts, anything that might be long. We also refer to it as a production loom because you can make a lot of different projects at one time. So I hope that was helpful. And thank you for bearing with me without $1 million overhead camera. Hey, we have the iPhone. Close, right? All right. Take care. And as always, please reach out if you have any questions. Jules at jewelloom.com. Let me see if I can get that up here really quick. Or you could do hello at jewelloom.com. And you could even text me at 805-768-0568 in case you need help with this project, with this step, with this loom. All right. So thank you very much.